Hey guys, here's my trade recap for June 4th, Thursday. Caught a beautiful 1 to 3. We are halfway through the eval. Just need one more 1 to 3 and we're gonna pass it. So hopefully you get it tomorrow. We're not gonna rush it, but wish me luck. So let's get into it. We are bearish for the day because we are finally disrespecting bearish pity arrays like this 1 hour bearish for value gap, and coming to New York session we have a bearish 1 hour gap here that I wanted price to reject off of, and that is exactly what we got. So we have a 15-minute, we also have a 15-minute unmitigated gap here that is inside of this 1 hour gap, which is a high probability for a sell setup to occur around this price. So coming to New York session, I wanted price to manipulate higher, sweeping buy side, and get a lower time frame IFVG to deliver to sell side liquidity, and that is exactly what we got. Let's get into the 1 minute time frame here. Coming into New York session, we actually displaced lower, tapping into these 5-minute gaps here, which we respected, and there was actually a pretty good setup here because there was actually a pretty good setup here for longs if you were into longs here, because we have a 5-minute gap here. We have a phase of accumulation here. So this part right here would be the manipulation, and which would be the manipulation, and you're also delivering off of a 4-hour gap and delivery into the 1 hour gap, and you get an IFVG here, enter off of the tap of the retest of the IFVG, and it's a pretty good setup. But I wasn't trying to long this market. I'm going with a trend, so I decided to sell. Once we tap back into this unmitigated 1 hour gap, which is also a 15-minute gap here, we had a beautiful 1 minute inversion here that right here that I did not take because we didn't get a V shape, so I decided to fade that. But I did decide to enter off of the retest of this 2-minute gap here that we got right here. Enter off the retest here, went break even right away when we got to so I entered on the retest of this 2-minute gap here, and I went break even right after we got a CSD and ended up getting break even. But right after that happened, we had the setup of the day on which I got a 1 to 3 off of. We had a we had a move up, breaking me out of this trade, and we ended up inversing the next bullish 1 minute for value gap right here. Entered on the retest and went for a 1 to 3. Stop loss on the body of the wick, not the top of the wick, the body of the candle, and yeah, we delivered for a clean 1 to 3. And I went break even right after we got the candle close of this swing low here.